Alright guys, so I messed up the last video because I put my big dumb head in the corner where the abilities are, and so that was really stupid, so we're just going to re-record this. So I'm testing out Weapon X against the biggest heroes for hire on my team. This is without rune bonuses on both sides, so this is both a raw 620 heroes for hire and a raw 400 Weapon X. In war, I think these bonuses would probably favor the defender. I mean, I know that you get med bay, and I'm not sure on this, but I think attackers only get 10% stats from. Maybe that's hanger. I don't know. Maybe armory gives you 20% and barracks gives you 20%. So maybe that's equal, and maybe just the med bay is the difference. I'm not sure. I'd have to check. But I think the defenders get an advantage. So I don't know how much that like extra health is gonna matter because Heroes for Hire have so much health already, so that might make a difference. I'll test this out in real war tomorrow, but this is just like practice to see how they perform. So this is a pretty big punch up, 200k punch up on only, so it's about a 50% punch up on this team. And this team is a terror. I mean, nothing. I don't think my 500k Infinity Watch would do nothing against these guys. So let's test out how Weapon X works. And I already did this once, but I'm re-recording it. So, this is a pretty big Heroes for Hire, but this is not the biggest Shang-Chi on our team, who I think is the most dangerous character in some ways. Luke Cage being big is also really important because he is just so tanky. But so I think right here we start off with this ability block. And I've been doing it on Shang-Chi. I don't know if this is the right thing to do, but this is what I've been doing. The reason is Shang-Chi opens with a really big ult that does so much damage, and so I've just been blocking that from happening, and it makes sure that he doesn't take out my Lady Deathstrike right away or something like that. So then I'm just going to target him down if I can. Since he's traumatized and he's heal blocked, if he goes below 50%, he'll start ticking down his energy, trying to recover from something that he can't. So you see, he just lost an energy, and that's because when he goes below 50% at the end of each turn, he tries to heal back up and remove all his negative effects. The problem is trauma blocks his negative effects from being removed, and heal block makes sure that he can't heal back up. So he just loses the energy and gets nothing from it. So yeah, that's really how this character works. So we're gonna go over here and we're gonna remove some turn meter from these guys. We really just want to get to Omega Red ult. So that's actually kind of unfortunate. Shang-Chi loses his trauma, but it's actually okay because we're about to just give it all back to him. So everyone's about to get traumatized. Shang-Chi is dead. And it's as simple as that. Like, Shang-Chi's gone. I think let's just get rid of Misty Knight. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Oh, we didn't kill her. Okay, that's okay. We'll kill her now. Wait, so what does this one do? This does... apply one defense down. Clear all negative effects. Oh yeah, this is a good one. So we'll just do this. Let's see what happens. Oh, she revived. That's too bad. So she revived because she still had energy. So actually what I should have done there is not actually try to kill her. Every turn they tick off when they're traumatized and they are heal blocked, they tick off another energy. So you actually don't want to kill them because when they die, they'll still revive. Unless you kill them with something that blocks them from being revived, then it's fine. So they actually stunned Omega Red, but at this point it doesn't really matter because Pauline's dead. They can't really do any damage anymore. And we're just going to kill Misty Knight now. Even though Misty Knight was able to get out of dying that early, she's still pretty much screwed. Bye. And now it's just Luke Cage, and he has... Oh, he still has a charge left. It doesn't matter too much. Because we still have all 5 characters. And he can't do any damage. And we're gonna bully him, traumatize him. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, so that one's easy. So now I'm gonna go do a big ol' Black Order and show you how that fight goes. So this team doesn't actually directly counter Black Order, but they're just still so good that it works. And this is a bigger punch-up even. So we're going to try this out. And it's about 250k punch-up. So even bigger punch-up. And it's not a direct counter, so I think Black Order actually does a little bit better than Heroes for Hire in this matchup, just because this is not a hard counter to Black Order. And I don't know that I would necessarily recommend using this team against Black Order. I mean, I guess if you have to, you have to, but this team just seems like it can take out better teams. So, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to ability block. I think we'll just ability block this guy. Okay, and we're just going to do this. I don't even know if I'm doing the right thing. The reason I did ability block on him is because it won't remove the immune. So there doesn't seem to be a reason to do it on either of these. Since they're immune, they won't get it. I do like how many attacks he gets. Alright. The one bad thing about putting a bunch of stuff on Cole is that when Thanos time stones, he just flips a lot of it. So because of trauma, he doesn't actually remove the negatives, but he does gain a lot of positives. But now I get to ult, so this is going to be devastating. Like, it flips all of their positives. Okay, actually, somehow Cole resisted a bunch of that, and then they took out a lot of my guys with Thanos' ults. I think I'm still gonna win here. So I think what I'm gonna do is this. Steals a bunch of health. And then I get a striker. Thanos has so much health that just like refills Omega Red whenever I do that. Unfortunately, Ebony healed a bunch. Kind of a pain. Okay, but it doesn't matter because look at this. Yep, and then exercise. So it was closer. The Thanos ult is still devastating. But this pretty much happened. What happened last time I did this? Except I didn't really lose as many guys, but it was similar. I lost at least one last time. I still think that we win even in this giant punch up like pretty consistently because it takes Thanos so long to get to his ult. So if he could do it right away, then you might be in trouble. Especially if you have smaller guys like I do. Deathstrike, Wolverine, and Sabretooth aren't that built up for me, so really it's just my Silver Samurai and my Omega Red that are really built up. Okay, and then one more we're going to show is Marauders, and I think 600, so it's about a 200k punch up. Not quite as big as that Black Order, but still pretty big. Let's see how we do against this. I honestly don't think we're going to have too much of an issue with this. I've tried a similarly sized, maybe not quite as large, but similarly sized Marauders already, and it was not a problem. Okay, let's give this a shot. I like that red blade that Silver Samurai has. Alright, we're going to ability block Mr. Sinister, because we don't want an Omega Red clone. Probably wouldn't happen, but we don't really want Silver Samurai either. We just don't want a clone. If he did Wolverine or Sabretooth, it wouldn't be a problem. Probably isn't a problem regardless, but that's who I did it to. Maybe the right answer is Emma. I don't think it matters though, because Emma can't really do much once we kill off the rest of the team, which is about what we're about to do. I think we're going to do this because we'll get the extra strike on him. And that is a tanky strife. I gotta admit, that is a very tanky strife. Emma's special pretty much did nothing because everyone had trauma, so she couldn't remove the negative effects. It did put slows on everyone. That's still something. Alright, I think we're gonna go over here for this. And then after this, we actually should get all these removed. Yep. Okay, and I think we just want to finish this guy off, honestly. He's so big. Yeah, nah. Nothing doing. Emma does not have this alone. Okay, so no problem there. Yeah, so really there is just no team in here that, no team in our alliance defense that can face this team. I have no doubt that there's going to be some big Doom teams that might give this team issues. But there is ability block, so even then, you know, Doom is just really hard countered by ability block. that plus trauma means that he can't even remove it. So as long as you can target him, so maybe Doom plus like one of those pre-taunting tanks, like Red Guardian or maybe even Drax could maybe screw this up a bit. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see in the war meta as it evolves. But for now, it's looking pretty strong, which I actually think is a good thing because I would rather have the strongest team in the war meta be offensive team and not defensive team, because Heroes for Hire is honestly, I think, destroying the meta. You know, in terms of my interest, is destroying the meta. So, anyways, that's it for today. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching.